So we'll get along. Thanks, Ben. Thanks for joining us. So guys, welcome for the 6th Instagram live session with Vitae Sports. We have Ben Mike here with us, Leicestershire all-rounder and a very promising player. Just before we start, just a quick brief about Vitae Sports. It's a sports management firm based in UK with offices in Pakistan, South Africa and America. And some latest news coming up, we've signed Prem Sodia, who's a young Glamorgan spinner, and he's quite a promising one. And we have Emma Lamb, who's been selected in the England team, and she's been awarded a retainer contract, which is great. And we also have a special interview coming on YouTube on Monday with Tim Bailey, who's a very renowned sports lawyer, and he'll be talking us through his experiences and advice of becoming a sports lawyer and how coronavirus will be affecting the industry. So not wasting more time, Ben, how are you doing? Thanks for joining us.
Good, thank you. How are you?
All good, all good. How have you been during these times? It's been tough for all.
Yeah. I've been doing okay, to be honest. I've not had too many troubles, but obviously it's been tough, hasn't it? It's not been nice. Nobody likes to be how we are at the moment.
Yeah, so I want to start with a quick rapid fire lockdown questions.
Yeah.
Just to set the ball rolling. Is there a new skill that you've learned staying at home?
I would say probably cooking, and I've been trying to be a bit more of a handyman around the house. So I've started doing a lot more, experimenting with my cooking a lot more different type of food. So that'll probably be the main thing. I think everyone's the same.
How are you keeping yourself fit?
So obviously before lockdown we were set to do certain stuff. So just running, fitness circuits, as much sort of gym work we can do, and then just still trying to eat as well as we can, not let that slip either. So yeah, that's it really.
When you look yourself in the mirror, do you start doing shadow practice at home?
Batting, yeah, I actually have. Yeah, definitely. I've got a decent mirror in my kitchen, in like the sort of dining room area. But yeah, I have been.
Yeah, that's good. Any movie or series you've seen which you've been like, wow, this is amazing?
So at the start of lockdown, we downloaded Disney Plus, signed up for Disney Plus. So I think I've watched everything on there now. The Avengers, X-Men, The Mandalorian.
Which one has been your favorite? Anyone you would say?
I like The Mandalorian. That was a good series. That was very good. Yeah.
And other than cricket, anything you're missing the most?
Just being outside, really. Just having freedom to do anything that we want to do. I guess that's it. Just seeing friends or going out for some food or something like that. Yeah, definitely.
Thanks for these answers. That sets the ball rolling. I want to take you back to your younger days now.
Yeah.
And I want to ask you, how did you take up the sport of cricket, and who inspired you?
I would say my dad, definitely. So my dad played cricket. So I grew up watching him play either just club cricket really. So I was always down there every Saturday, just in the nets by myself, or if my dad got out early, drag my dad in the nets. So he's definitely the main factor that got me into cricket, I guess. Talk me about your Nottinghamshire days.
So
I started playing with Nottinghamshire from, I think I was about 7 or 8. I was in the really young academy. I think it was like before the under 11s, and then I progressed through every year under 11s to about, they didn't have an under 16s, but I was under 16 at the time. And then I played a lot of cricket there. Played against, I guess, all the counties, and grew up playing for Nottinghamshire, and then also club cricket for Radcliffe-on-Trent in Nottingham. And then I got injured, and things didn't quite go to plan with that, but yeah.
What's your first memory of a cricket match? It could be any, even watching a match in the park or watching a county match? Any memory?
Um, I don't know. First, I think there was one memory that sticks out to me. I was playing with a couple of other kids at one of my dad's cricket matches, and somebody, it was with a hard ball, proper cricket ball. Somebody smashed it back at me and hit me in the face, and I was bleeding everywhere. And I ran to my mum, and my mum was wearing a white dress, I think, or white top or whatever, and I got blood all over her top. That's probably one memory. And then going to Trent Bridge as well. I went to Trent Bridge a lot with my dad. International cricket there, and Nottinghamshire cricket there. Watching that's another thing.
Any inspiration in terms of cricket when you were growing up? You used to watch on TV, like a lot of players when they were young, they used to imitate like a bowler or a batsman. Did you imitate anyone?
So bowling wise, I think Brett Lee. I used to love watching Brett Lee bowl, and I tried to run in and bowl really fast. I guess I just like watching him bowl. And then batting, I would say Brian Lara. I used to love watching Brian Lara bat. And then after that, I guess, I don't know, I like watching Ricky Ponting bat as well. Yeah.
Okay, I want to take you to the Leicestershire Academy.
Yeah.
And what role did that have in, your development?
Well, obviously I was lucky enough to join Leicester. I think I don't know how old I was, probably around the age of 18, I think it was. So I moved club cricket to Loughborough Town Cricket Club, and then I developed some links with Leicester. So obviously without being on the academy there, I wouldn't be where I am now. So they obviously had a massive role and impact on my career so far. Just had some good support on the academy. There was some good coaches. Yeah.
Let me take you to your List A debut, which you made against India A. I support India, so in a tri-series warm-up match. How was that experience? I mean, you're young. Young, and you're making a debut against an international side. Which, I mean, what was going through your head before that match?
Probably, a lot of nerves, definitely. I can't quite remember, but when I was playing, I remember it was very tough. They had Privy Shaw scored a very, very good and quick 100.
My uncle, so yeah.
Yeah, they I think they got the world record amount of runs in a List A match or something like that. I think they smashed us all around the park, and my figures weren't the best that day. But it was a great experience. Like we said afterwards, we literally played. It could have been a test side who we played. There were so many like IPL names there, so many international names. It was a really good experience. It was a tough experience, but it was good. Yeah. And
let me get you to 2018 now. Your first class debut against Sussex.
Yeah.
I want you to talk about that experience, because I want to tell the viewers that it was an ideal debut.
Yeah.
Ideal debut. I mean, if I talk about my own country, right? If you had that kind of figures, I mean, people would be wow. There's a young bowler. We have a young all-rounder, and every team always craves an all-rounder.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
What was going through your head before that match?
It was quite a bit of a whirlwind, I think. Like I was asked to come down to the match before, and they were travelling to Sussex afterwards. And I didn't really expect to be playing, but it was my first time involved with the first team setup. Really, I played like kind of a warm-up match against Pakistan that year. But that was the first real time I was involved with the whole squad, with a lot of the first team players. And it was a bit of a whirlwind. I didn't expect to play, and then on the morning of the match, I was obviously very, very nervous. And it was it was a bit of a crazy experience.
I wanna tell the viewers who've not seen that bowling spell, because I've watched it many times, because I was a bowler myself. I want to tell them, do watch it. that 4 for 57 in the first innings and 5 for 37 in the second innings.
Yeah.
I mean, Sussex had a really good team
Yeah.
that time when you were playing them.
Definitely.
Really good batsman and bowler. And you got Jofra Archer out, and he also got you out.
Yeah, he
So
got me
tell me,
out twice.
first match, and you're playing Jofra Archer. I mean, that can be daunting, right?
I know. I was just when I was batting, I was just thinking I'm actually facing like Jofra Archer here or Chris Jordan, all the names that I've seen playing over the past couple of years, and now I'm experiencing it, and it was a bit daunting, but I didn't do as well as I should have with the bat, but obviously I had a good game with the ball to back it up. So like you said, being an all-rounder, it's good.
So there's Jofra Archer who can knock off your head, and there's Chris Jordan.
Right.
His Yorkers can knock off your toe or your.
Yeah, I know. Jofra, he tried to knock off my head that game. He bowled me a very quick bounce, made me look a bit silly. But yeah, it was good.
Talk me through those wickets, because I remember the first wicket you got an amazing cotton bowled.
Yeah,
I mean that was your first wicket, so it was just your reflexes were just amazing. The way you caught that ball.
I don't
be very honest. Was that like your hand just went there and it just
exactly? It was just pure instinct. I feel like cricket is very. You play at your best when you're being instinctive, I think, and it was pure instinct. That was. I don't really get many caught and bowls, so yeah, it was like you said, it was just pure reflexes and instinct, really.
You had everything actually in that match. You bowled every delivery. You got a wicket of an in-swinger. You got a wicket of an outswinger. You got a caught and bowled. You got caught at gully. You got caught at slip. I mean, everything was happening for you at that time.
It was good. Yeah, it was. I didn't. Not that I didn't know what was happening, because obviously I was trying to bowl these balls, but it was just a crazy experience that it happened to me on my debut, and I was obviously very, very thankful for that, and just tried to keep it simple.
I want to take you to Down Under now, the Perth experience.
Yeah.
Because we've spoken to many cricketers. This is our sixth session, and a lot of those cricketers really spoke about how amazing an experience they had, whether it was BBL for a few, whether it was playing club cricket there.
Cricket there, yeah. Great.
How did that help you develop as a player?
Massively. I went when I just turned 18. I wasn't involved with Leicester's academy then, and I went kind of off my own back. I was obviously very, very luckily supported with a great family out there. They set me up with a good family out there, and the club was a really good club. It improved me massively in my cricket. It pushed me to then coming back from it, getting a Leicestershire academy contract. So without playing there, obviously I might have been a bit slower to becoming like involved with Leicester, I guess. It's a great country. I love Perth. Australia, I think everyone loves Australia here. And everyone wants to go there. The cricket's tough cricket, especially in Perth. The wicket's quite quick. The wickets are bouncy, and there's some international names that play in the grade competition. So I think there was a team. I think it's Fremantle. I think it is in Perth. They have like the Marsh brothers, so Mitchell, Sean Marsh. They have Jai Richardson. A couple of other teams have like Darcy Shaw. There's some massive names that are playing in the competition. So it's good to, I guess, get that experience at a high level.
It's really pleasing to know the type of varied experience you've got playing against, international teams, playing in county at the age of 21. You've played in Australia also.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, what advice would you give to youngsters who, you started at a very young age?
Yeah.
And I mean, what advice would you give to a young kid who's trying to, take up the sport of cricket?
I would say if you love cricket, it's a bit cliche, but you've got to enjoy it. You've got to love it. And I feel one big thing I would say is never to put too much pressure on yourself. Just be natural. If it doesn't happen one day, you never know what will happen the next day. So don't get too down on yourself. Just keep playing with a smile on your face and keep enjoying it. That's one thing. And obviously work very hard.
So I just want to tell the viewers, if you have any questions for Ben, please keep them coming. We'll take the questions. And I've seen your Instagram profile, so I've stalked you. I'm sorry for that. I could see that you're quite fashionable. And
I don't know.
I've got a lot of good suggestions looking at your pictures of shoes, amount of shoes you have.
Yeah.
So any modeling aspirations? Maybe after cricket or during cricket?
I'm not sure. I don't think so. I like a good Instagram picture, but I'm not confident enough for for modelling. I don't think I could do that. But yeah, I like my clothes. I like my shoes definitely. But I think a lot of the players in the Leicester dressing room don't like my clothes. They've not got the same style or fashion sense. So we're very different. So that always comes up. Everyone takes the mick of it. So yeah.
Okay. When you made your debut for Leicestershire,
yeah,
was there like a speech you had to give? Like you're a newcomer and...
Not really. There was a nice speech made for me presenting my cap. That was a very special moment getting presented and then obviously I got five for in the second innings. I got presented a bottle of champagne to obviously celebrate and keep the match ball, but I didn't really.
Were you legal to drink at that time?
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I was. Yeah, definitely I was. But to be fair, I don't like champagne, so it's still sitting here. I've still got it in my kitchen, just on display, I guess. So yeah, there was never. Yeah, I never really had to give a speech. I don't think. It was just playing the game.
We're getting questions for Model Mike here.
Yeah, I can see. I think it's one of my friends.
It's Jiga Jace. Sorry if I've got the pronunciation wrong. He says, what's the biggest obstacle you've had to overcome since becoming a cricketer?
Probably two things. So when like I said, when I was at Notts, and then they didn't sort of release me, but I wasn't selected for their academy because I had a double stress fracture in my back, and I missed about a year and a half of cricket from when I was 16 to about 17 and a half. So I missed a lot of cricket there. And then I got released by Nottingham. So I had to, I was with no county, obviously wanting to play professional cricket, and I wasn't on an academy. So the biggest obstacle then that happened, I tried to move to Leicester to see if there was any opportunities there. Didn't quite work out. So then that's when I said I went to Australia to try and pursue it and try and help me get more experience, more match time under my belt. And yeah, I would say that's the biggest obstacle, getting 2 stress fractures and being let go from Nottingham. That's definitely it.
I want to take you to your T20 debut against Pakistan.
Yeah.
You're playing the number 1 T20 side at that time. And just talk me through getting 3 for 37. And sorry, you got 3 wickets and you got 37 quick-fire 37 runs.
Yeah.
And you got Babar Azam out.
Yeah.
So how was that? Getting one of the best players in the world right now, getting his wicket.
Exactly. I mean, he'd already scored 100 by then.
Yeah, 100.
But yeah, and it was a not lucky wicket, but it wasn't too much skill involved. I tried to bowl a Yorker and I just missed it. But yeah, it was crazy. Like I said earlier, because obviously I'm still young. I've grown up watching these people either on TV, and then especially when I'm batting. So I'm batting, I'm facing up to these people I've seen on TV, and I go, "Oh, I remember your action from on TV," and it's like actually I'm facing it now. Stuff like that. So Babar Azam, Faka Zaman as well. Yeah, they were hard to bowl to, but it was a great experience. And then batting
So
wise, sorry,
batting wise, I remember I
yeah,
saw Shaheen Shah Afridi bowling to you,
yeah,
and he can bowl some quick bounces.
yeah,
He's a really good bowler,
yeah,
and there was some sledging going on.
yeah.
So
There
just talk me
was.
through that.
No, yeah. So I I was facing Shaheen, and he bounced me, and I tried to pull it, and I think it fit my glove on the way through, and the keeper caught it, but the umpire didn't hear it. It was so
Yeah,
loud that I don't think the umpire heard it. So luckily I didn't get given out, and he came up to me and went, why didn't you walk? And he was getting in my face, and he said, oh, you like bouncers, do you? Do you like bouncers? And I said, yeah, okay, bounce me again. So he was sledging me a bit, and then when I was batting, I think it was either against Imad Wasim or I don't know who else it was, another spinner. Sarfraz Ahmed, the keeper, the captain, was in my ear saying, "Mighty Mikey, he wants to go mighty," stuff like that, trying to get me to hit a six and give my wicket away.
So Darren here is saying that please, Ben, don't sledge our players.
I
So
wasn't
Shaheen Afridi
sledging. I wasn't sledging.
he's a Vitae Sports player.
Yeah,
Shaheen Afridi.
I
So
know.
maybe you can have a chat with him someday
I would
about
love
the
to.
sledging.
I would love to, because he's obviously he's a young player, and he's doing very well for
Yeah.
himself. Same with so there was Hassan Ali and I think Mohammed Hasnain as well. They were very quick as well. It was a great experience. Obviously, they're the best. They were the best T20 side in the world at that time, and it was great.
When you see a Pakistan team, right, when you're doing your research, when the board's doing its research, when you look at the team, the first thing you look at is the bowling lineup, right? I mean, because they produce one of the best fast bowlers.
Yeah.
So what was the research you had done? Did you research on any specific player that, this is the guy we have to stop?
So before the game, we always have like a list of either what batsmen do or what the bowlers do. So we always have a sort of a game plan. But obviously, because we've not really experienced playing against Pakistan before, some of it was possibly a bit unknown. I don't think there was any specific player that we targeted saying, oh, let's either target him or just sit on him. But but definitely like the batting lineup. So with Babar Azam, we knew we had to bowl like tight to him. We couldn't give him any width and whatnot. And we were always told to use our bouncers. So there was not really any specific player we targeted, but it was just general research.
We've got a few questions, so I'll start asking those. Rudimental ROC is asking, do you have to sing a song like Joel Curtis?
Sorry, what was the question again? Say that again.
The Rudimental ROC has a question. Did you have to sing a song like Joel Curtis?
So I have to sing it. What was Joel's? So Joel's a player in Perth with me. I can't even remember when he sang a song. I had to sing a song. Yeah. I had to. So on the bus. So every away trip that you do as a debutant, we've obviously got a coach, and on that trip you have to sing a song. So I sung. I can't remember what I sung. I think I sung Dolly Parton, Jolene. I think, because that's I couldn't really sing any other song that I like. And it was that was very embarrassing. I remember Nico at the time, our head coach. He filmed it, and I think he put it on his Twitter, and I got a lot of stick for that because it was a bit embarrassing. It wasn't very good singing.
Okay, I just want to tell the viewers, if you have any questions, there is a small box made down on the right which says question mark. If you could just put it there, then we can get it. Okay, so we've got a question from Rajiv from India. Toughest batsman you have bowled to?
Toughest batsman I've bowled to. I would say Prithvi Shaw was up there when on against India A. That was very tough. And more recently, I found again Babar Azam. He was tough to bowl. County cricket, we played. I don't know really. Probably those two so far. Yeah.
We have a question from Luther. If you hadn't become a professional cricketer, would you have been a professional gamer?
That's my stepdad. Obviously, with the lockdown, I've been playing a lot of Call of Duty with my friends. PlayStation, Warzone. So he's obviously he's having a laugh there. Yeah, I would not become a professional gamer. I'm not very good at it.
So that's not a career option for Ben.
No, definitely not. Although they do well at the moment.
Yeah. Okay. So I just want to tell people, just keep the questions coming. I want to take you to a quick rapid fire now. Again, Vitae Sports rapid fire. So your favorite cricket ground?
I really enjoyed playing at Lords, so I think Lords will be definitely up there. Yeah.
Favorite test bowler?
Brett Lee or James Anderson.
Ben Mike the bowler or Ben Mike the batsman?
Ben Mike the all-rounder. Both.
The all-round. That's a good answer.
Everything's level. Genuine.
So I'll be sending this video to the ECB.
Yeah.
So
tell them to sign me up.
If you had to play in one IPL team, which one would that be and why?
IPL team, I would like to play for RCB because obviously the players they had obviously Gale, De Villiers, Kohli. They would be a great team to play with.
Some good fashionistas also in that team.
Yeah, I think Kohli's Kohli looks like a bit of a rock star, doesn't he? I think yeah, definitely.
They might win an IPL also if you play for them.
Yeah,
might be like.
Yeah, exactly. They need to. Yeah. They've not won one, I don't think, have they?
No, they've not.
Yeah, so
they play in Bangalore at the Chinnaswamy, and it's a belter of a wicket.
Is
I
it?
mean, average score is 170, 180.
Yeah, must be why. That must be why they make it look so easy.
One BBL team?
I would have to say Perth Scorchers, because obviously that's where I've played my cricket, and I know I've played against some of the guys. So yeah, and the new ground they've recently got a new stadium, and it's phenomenal. It's really nice.
If you had to give one advice to a youngster, to not one advice that you shouldn't do this, would that be taking your agent's wicket when you bowl to him?
I went easy.
So
Yes.
So you got to go easy on your agent, Darren, because you got him out.
I know exactly. I was surprised he still wanted to represent me after.
So how important is the relationship, especially in the current times between an agent and a player?
Yeah, I think definitely important, because not only for, well, some people obviously might not feel comfortable dealing with contracts or whatever it is, speaking to your club, but definitely now the game's growing internationally with like T20 competitions abroad and whatnot. I think now it's quite important if you're establishing yourself to try and get your name out there. Definitely.
How has the experience been with Darren and with Vitae Sports?
Amazing so far. Yeah, no complaints. He's helped me a lot with. He's given me advice. So not only does he obviously do the contracts or whatever, but he's always there to speak to, and he's given some valuable advice. Definitely.
Favorite all-rounder of all time?
Oh, I don't know. I like a lot. So obviously, I grew up watching Freddie Flintoff. I think he was a good character. I think probably personality-wise and just for the entertainment of the game, it would be Freddie Flintoff. But I love Ben Stokes at the moment, Jack Callis, and also Garfield Sobers. Obviously, he did everything. So Garfield Sobers did.
Best right-handed fast bowler in the world currently.
I mean, I think you've got to say Jimmy Anderson. I feel you
So
can't
that's in
really
Test cricket, right?
Yeah, Test cricket, and then I don't know, all round fast bowler. I think Jofra Archer could be up there,
Yeah.
definitely skills wise and also Test cricket wise. I think he's up there definitely. Or Pat Cummins, obviously he's doing very well.
Forest back in the Premier League, hopefully next season.
Yeah. So
I would tell the viewers he's a very big Nottingham Forest fan. Am I right?
who? Me?
You.
I wouldn't say very big, but if I had to, definitely I would support Forest just because that's all my family. All my family support them. But yeah, I can't say I've been to many games, but yeah.
You might open your champagne. Will you open your champagne if they get promoted to the Premier League?
Yeah, we'll celebrate. like you, I'm sure yesterday you were celebrating because I've seen you support Liverpool. So
yeah,
how's that?
If there are any Manchester United fans, I'm so sorry. It had to come.
Tell them to leave. Tell them to leave now.
They might be shifting sports now from football to cricket.
Yeah.
So we might have some.
Yeah.
Okay. Brett Lee or Brian Lara if you had to choose one?
Brian Lara.
Okay. You've actually answered this, but I want you to choose one. Callis Stokes, Ian Botham, Garfield Sobers, or Freddie Flintoff?
Purely cricket-wise, I think Callis. I think his
the record.
And because I grew up watching him, I didn't watch obviously much of Sir Garfield Sobers and both of them. You can watch clips, but watching them live, Callis definitely.
Favorite actor?
That's a tough one. I like Robert Downey Jr. I like him. Iron Man and Sherlock and all that. So I think probably him. Or him.
Favorite movie?
I like the Fast and Furious franchise, so I think I like Too Fast, Too Furious, and then the first one as well. I do like Vin Diesel.
And your favorite destination?
The Caribbean. So I went to Barbados recently. I love Barbados. That was really nice. Yeah, the Caribbean.
And Anderson or Broad, the better test bowler?
Test bowler, Anderson, I would say.
Anderson.
And I'm lucky enough to face Anderson. That was another good experience.
How was that experience playing his swinging balls?
Yeah, so again, like I said, it was just something I've watched on TV. So I'm facing up and I'm thinking, wow, this is just exactly how it looks like on TV.
Who would you compare your batting to in a T20 match? Would you say you're more like a pinch hitter because you come down the order? Would you say, for example, you're more like a DJ Bravo, or you're more like you come and you just get on with it because that's the time when you come to bat?
I feel like I might develop to that because obviously that is the area that I'm coming in usually. But I would like to think that I could be, I would say, like a sort of Ben Stokes. So I'm always, I can come in a bit higher up the order and take the game deep and then finish it off at the end and play some proper cricket, building innings, definitely, not just come in pinch hitting. Yeah.
This is definitely going to the ECB now.
Yeah, exactly. I could open the batting as well.
Yeah. Ashes win or the World Cup?
That's a tough one. I think I would like to have an Ashes win. I would love to play Test cricket. Yeah.
Favorite teammate?
Currently, probably Harry Swindles. He's another young guy at Leicestershire. I've grown up on the academy with him. Or Callum Parkinson, because he's a funny chap. He's always making people laugh. He's a good guy.
As a bowler, the most difficult batsman you have bowled to. You've mentioned Babar Azam and mentioned Prithvi Shaw. Is there any reason why they were very difficult? Because they could play all around the wicket?
Yeah, definitely. And I felt that you couldn't leave the stumps. If you bowled slightly too wide or slightly too full or short, then they'll punish you. They'll hit it for 4 every time, and they did, to be honest.
Do you prefer watching a Babar Azam or maybe a Rohit Sharma, natural timer of the ball,
Yeah.
or you prefer watching someone like maybe Chris Gale? He's also actually a natural timer of the ball.
Yeah.
But you like effortless players. Like
Yeah, effortless.
I personally do. Like when Rohit Sharma plays a hook, it just plays a cut.
Yeah,
It's just like it's
definitely.
effort. Babar Azam playing a cover drive is just effortless.
Definitely. It's effortless, but still entertaining. It still looks
Yeah.
looks class. But I do love boundaries, so I like watching Chris Gale hit 4s and 6s. Definitely.
Okay, I just want to ask the viewers if please keep the questions coming. We've got 2, 3. We've got one from Switzerland. From Manish from Switzerland. He's asking, "Hi Ben, how did you deal with your nerves on your debut? You've spoken about it briefly."
Yeah. I mean, the first probably couple of balls or the first over was very nerve wracking. But then I don't know. As I got into my spell, I started to settle. I just tried to keep it as simple as possible. Just try and bowl at top of off every single ball. That was one thing with my bowling. With my batting, I probably didn't get enough time in the middle to settle down. I was out quite quickly both times. I probably didn't deal with my nerves as well as I should have when I was batting. But then, obviously, after my first game was out of the way, you feel a lot more relaxed and yeah.
So T20 cricket, we talk about it's an evolving game. It's changing the way cricket is played, right?
Yeah.
With the shots you have from switch hit to the dill scoop, from so many shots players are playing.
Yeah.
Do you think that will be the case, and it will evolve more the game? There will be more changes made. Like when you go on to bat, do you think that if I can't hit normal shots, I have to go for the dead scoop, or I have to go for the cheeky, for a sweep actually,
Yeah.
also
Reverse.
fast bowler?
Yeah, I think people will get a lot more sort of brave in their shots. So maybe reverse. So you look at Tom Banton, he reverse sweeps the fast bowlers, stuff like that. But one thing I think might change a lot is bowlers' slower balls. I think there'll be a lot more.
Yeah.
They might not bowl them, but there'll be a lot of effort to try and create a new slower ball, something that is very disguisable that people can't pick.
Why I asked, because you're also a bowler. If you've seen how the game is developing, especially T20 cricket, fast bowlers bowling cutters, fast bowlers actually bowling slower balls with the hands coming like that.
Yeah, back of the hand, and then
Back of the hand.
Then
you have the knuckle ball.
Knuckle ball, it's crazy. There's a lot of different sort of variations you can do. Even just a slight, like take your thumb off the ball, then you can do the bowler cut, stuff like that. Yeah.
Is it tougher to face a slower delivery as compared to facing a Yorker these days?
I feel if it's a good Yorker, perfect Yorker, then I think the Yorker will be tougher to face because I don't think many balls beat a Yorker. You can't if you get it bang on, it's hard to hit a Yorker for 6 or 4.
Your favorite wicket of all time?
I got Shivnarine Chanderpaul out.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so watching him play cricket, obviously he's got a fantastic record. So getting him out was a great experience. I love that.
But he's always stuck to the wicket. Getting him out was like
exactly. So I was very happy with that. I've got him out twice actually. So definitely. Or my first wicket I've ever taken. Obviously, that my first wicket in first class cricket was another favourite, definitely.
We've got a question from Luther. Did you enjoy playing cricket in India, Goa?
Yeah, so we used to. I've been on holiday to Goa twice, or
Yeah.
twice, and we just played beach cricket. So we got a little board in the sand, and I don't know what type of ball it was, and just played beach cricket on end, and with the locals. That was really good fun.
How was that experience?
Yeah, really nice. I was young. I was quite young at the time, but I love India. That was India. Goa was an amazing place. I got some. We bought some cricket bats out there, and we brought them back.
Yeah.
And that cricket bat was very cheap. I think it was only, I don't know, £30 or £50 around there. But it was the best bat I've had when I was younger. Definitely, it was a great bat.
We've got a question from Rajiv. He says, hitting a six of Anderson or hitting the middle stump while, sorry, my phone fell,
Right.
while bowling to Babar. So hitting a six of Anderson, would you prefer that or hitting the middle stump while bowling to Babar off the three?
Hitting a six, definitely.
Hitting a six.
Yeah, off Anderson as well. That would be good.
Would you call yourself a bowling all-rounder or a batting all-rounder?
Like I said before, I feel like they're even, or I personally think they're even. So, or they will be. So, I'm a genuine all-rounder.
I think the requirement in the England team is actually of a bad bowling all-rounder, fast bowling all-rounder. So you would fit the bill.
Yeah, exactly. I can do any role. If you want me to be a bowler, I'll do that. Or batsman. Yeah, one day I'll be there.
Okay, I'll just see if we have more questions. Guys, keep them coming, whatever questions you have. What's your best slower ball you've bowled? JWD is asking.
I bowled a good knuckle ball against Liam Livingston last year in the T20. That was good. I executed that perfectly, and it came out nicely and got a wicket from it. That would probably be one of my best slow balls I've bowled.
Do you have aspirations to play T20 cricket, international T20 cricket in different countries?
Yeah, definitely. I think when I maybe establish myself a bit more, I would like to play international cricket first. So either Test, or maybe not first, but I would love to play international cricket and then see where it goes with the highest competitions.
I had missed Sarah's question. Someone earlier asked how fast you bowl.
Oh, I don't actually know. I remember, I think 2 years ago now, when I was a bit younger, I wasn't. I reckon I'm a bit quicker now, but I think I would have been clocked at, I think about 86 or 7. So hopefully I may be around that. But I don't know. I couldn't really say. I've only been clocked one time.
So you're aspiring to maybe get it up a notch till maybe close weekly.
Definitely. I think there's a bit more pace to unlock with me. So as quick as I can.
Do you think you need to adapt your game or adapt maybe your bowling style for Test cricket? Have you thought about that maybe, or do you think?
Not adapt. I think maybe develop. So just sort of fine tuning, develop a bit more consistency, and then maybe a bit more variations. So if I get like an in swinger or something like that, just fine tuning. Definitely, I don't need to change anything though.
We've got a question from Naveen, and he says, "What kind of training you do to bowl fast?"
So we do a lot of gym work, explosive stuff in the gym. So lots of sprints, lots of jumps, and then lots of sort of lower body gym work. And then just repeating your action, just keep learning your action and getting comfortable with that. I would say that, and make sure every ball you bowl, you're giving it 100% effort.
We've got another one from Rajiv. Bowling to a left-hander or right-hander, which do you prefer and why?
Right-hander, because I get some nice shape away.
And
I like beating the outside edge and definitely bowling to a right-hander.
JWD has a question. Who was your best mate at Warwickshire?
So I was there for I think a couple of weeks. There was another guy on loan, Toby Leicester from Lancashire. He was a good friend whilst I was there. another young guy at Warwickshire, Rob Yates, as well. And Dom Sibley as well. I knew Dom Sibley a little bit because he played in Perth with me, the same club. So those three were good mates there.
Anything you're looking forward to in the England West Indies tour? We finally have cricket after months on 8th of July. Anything you're looking forward to watching? Any player?
Just watching cricket, to be honest. Just actually having cricket on, because obviously, like you said, there's not been any. Just watching cricket, watching Test cricket, and then hopefully, because they're starting, we can start soon. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Do you think it would be harsh on the players currently if we're expecting 100% from them, to be honest? Because these 3 months of coronavirus have been without cricket it's been difficult mentally and physically for players preparing to play.
I think they'll give 100%, obviously, and I think they'll be near enough up to 100% because they've done a lot of training previous to this, because they had the England training camp, didn't they? But I think physically they might tire a bit more easily because they're not used to it. They've not played for 3 months. So I guess there might be a little bit of less intensity.
Last question coming from JWD116. Favorite food?
Favorite food? Oh, I like all food. I like a good pizza. I love pizza. Pizza, or I don't know, like a chocolate lava cake. That's really nice. Like but that don't tell the coaches that.
So Ben, I want to thank you for this. It was a lovely chat, getting to know you more and getting to know your experience. You've done really well since you've started. You've got good fame since you've started cricket, and I wish you best of luck, and Vitae Sports and everyone watching wishes you best of luck. We hope to see you on the pitch soon and hope to see you take more cotton balled.
Thank you very much.
Wickets.
Thank you very much. It's good to chat to you on here, and thank you for having me.
And people who have not followed Ben Mike, please follow him on Instagram. He's a fashionista. You can get some really good tips from him. So please do follow him and follow Vitae Sports for more interviews like this. Thanks, Ben. Take care and hope to see you soon.
See you later. Thank you very much.
Thanks. Cheers. Thanks. Bye. So that was a fun chat with Ben Mike, and we conclude our 6th Instagram live. We'll be back next week. Friday or Saturday, we'll confirm the poster with you guys. And I just want to thank you all for joining. And cricket coming soon on television from the 8th of July. And there's also good news. The Pakistan team is ready to fly to England. And so fingers crossed, we'll have 2 confirmed tours. One is the West Indies, one is the Pakistan in England to watch. So thank you guys. Please stay tuned to our YouTube channel, to our social media. There's a lot of stuff we've been putting. And there's the Tim Bailey interview, which I think all of you will like. He's a sports lawyer, very renowned in the industry. And stay safe, stay positive, and do catch us live next week. Thank you.